Hey folks, hey, this is just to tell you that there's going to be a part 1 and part 2 of this video. We caught so many fish and there was just so much to talk about and so many things to see because I'd never been to the Everglades, at least not when I was old enough to remember. So I've split this into 2 videos. I dare say the second video might have some more peacock bass action with the fly rod and whatnot, but both of them are pretty much jam-packed. So please check them both out. If you like it, subscribe, hit the little bell for notifications, and I hope you enjoy them. And thanks again, Captain Drew. Hey y'all, got a special treat for you today, and hopefully for me too. I booked passage on a fishing boat to go peacock bass fishing with Captain Drew. And I'm in the Everglades, and I am absolutely happy to be here, and hopefully we have some good footage. If not, you'll never see this anyway. All right. We're going fishing. This is a fine boat you have here, Captain Drew.
Thank you, Sam. How are you this morning?
I am. Oh man, I'm
ready to go.
Oh yeah, I'm ready to do something.
We got the fly rod there.
Yeah, I see that. I see that. What size line is this?
That's an 8-weight rod with
okay, is it float?
It's floating.
Okay. Yeah, I never could really get sinking as much as I had good time with the floating.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it got the, not that it really matters, does it have a double taper on it?
What do you mean?
Some of them come with like a taper at both ends, so if like you ran out of taper at the end for tying on,
yeah,
you can flip it around and tie it the other way.
Oh, to the other side.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't either.
I really don't know. You know more about that than I do.
Not much. Like I said, my fly fishing was panfish and bass, if I was lucky.
Really?
Yep.
Sweet deal, man.
I like that. I just like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I tell you about that?
You did. I saw it on your thing though, and yeah. And strangely enough, I was thinking about that anyway, because you know, Memorial Day and everything that's been by, and
right.
Father's Day. My father was a veteran.
Was he?
Yeah.
For what branch?
Navy. He was a diver for years. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Pretty neat, man.
Yeah. If he was still here, I would try to get him on this boat. I don't know if I could though, but he's the man who taught me how to fish, so. Pimping, just absolutely pimping. Man, oh man. Holy smokes. I'm here 5 minutes and I'm just seeing fish.
The radio says there's a chicken wing shortage.
Oh yeah?
So we got our wings in the boat.
Oh well, then maybe we're part of the chicken. We're the reason for the chicken wing shortage.
Yeah, they said there's a chicken wing shortage.
Yeah, I got a guy at work, man. He's done his part to make it a chicken wing shortage.
That's a nice boat, huh?
Oh yeah. This is a nice boat too.
That's that new 2-stroke motor. I mean, 4-stroke.
Yeah, I got a Boston Whaler with a little 4-stroke 60 on it.
Nice.
It's all right. It is absolutely all right. It's gonna be something else. Just the trip, something else.
Yeah. Oh man. Try not to take off right away.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That we do the same thing where I'm from.
When you take off, you dirty the water because it hits the bank.
Yeah. Look at that. Oh, that's nice.
Morning.
Morning.
Good job. Good job, young fella.
Way to go, young buck. I don't know if I talked to you about it because my mind slips because I'm older. Have you ever heard of Loch Losa Lake?
Loch Losa? No.
Yeah, it's outside of Ocala.
No, and you didn't talk to me about
Oh, okay. Well, I was fishing there. See, I came here last summer to take care of my dad. And on my way back, I had to drive back. If not, I would have had to quarantine for 2 weeks at my work. So
Wow.
I wound up going the way, like going through Ocala and stuff. And it was outside of Stark, close to Stark. But it was this fish camp. And I stopped in there because the sun was setting and it just looked real pretty. I didn't have any poles with me.
Right.
But every time I've come through here, I come back in there. And this time I have my poles with me. So I was like, I'm going fishing. So I go to the little store and I'm like, hey, you don't mind if I fish for about 20 minutes? How much is it gonna cost me? He's like, we don't normally do that because the alligators, we kind of like you to either be in a boat or doing something else. I was like, okay. He goes, but you know what? You've come here this many times, go fish.
Wow.
I was like, all right, so I'm fishing. I got a couple hits on gar. And then this gator about, I don't know, 2 foot long, kept trying to get after my my bait.
Right.
I was using a soft bait, and
Since that boat went the other way. You were using soft flat?
oh, yeah, and this gator kept going after it,
Right.
and so I switched and went over to the other direction and started throwing out. And I don't know if it was the same gator or not, but it was the same size, and he wound up getting a hold of it. So I had to fight him for it. I couldn't break the line. My line was stronger than he was, I guess.
Wow.
And I didn't want to leave him with a bait in his mouth. So I wound up pulling him up to the ramp, and I grabbed him from behind his head because I had his mouth kind of already worked.
Yeah.
And I'd never done this before, and I started to think this might be a bad idea.
Right.
But again, I didn't want to leave a gator with a lure in his mouth.
Right.
So I had a stick. Anyhow, I grabbed him behind at the back of his head, where if he had a neck, that's where it would be. And I didn't really realize how strong they were. I mean, he was teeny and he was strong.
They're so
He started whacking. I got on his tail. I took the stick because it was right here.
Yeah.
And I was just able to push it out. He snapped the stick, but I got the lure out.
Nice.
And then I let him go and ran backwards. Where I'm going with this is, do the gators out here go after the baits?
Only.
Are those the sons? Are those the sons?
No, every day I've been passing that guy, and he's got like 3 or 4 dudes on the boat with him. Now he's alone, but they come from South Carolina.
Oh, okay. Oh, they're getting the Oscars. Yeah, I remember you telling me. Yep. Man, I'm telling you, I'm thinking about putting up a shirt for the South Carolina folks. About there's no yeah, the SC and Oscars. Yeah, my uncle lives in South Carolina. He might get a kick out of that.
Yeah, man. I mean, if you just well, he knows like people from South Carolina just call me and be like, hey, you know where Holiday Park is? And it's like, man, what is the word? Like, what's the word out? You know about.
Oh, he got one. I used to have that same pole that fell on the back of it. We used to use those for crappie.
Yeah. Like,
Yup.
hit it, let it fall, hit it, let it fall, and kind of be pointed at it, like tick it, and then bring it back to straight with your line, tick it straight with your line. That way when you have to hook set, you have all the leverage. Because like, for instance, I'm going to cast over here, hoping.
Oh, I see.
If you over here like this, then you have no hook set. But if you're pointed more at it and you're boom.
Yeah, you got that couple extra degrees.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Now is that a oh, I don't know what that was, but it was a fish.
It's a peacock. I mean, there are fish everywhere. And then once you get off that shelf, then drop it. You see how it's shallow and then there's a shelf? But don't be afraid to throw on the shelf. Okay? So that clips onto that.
Yeah, man.
So I'm gonna get that. I don't have one of those.
Wow, oh wow. Look at that.
Baby.
Man, that's pretty. Now, has this got any gill plates that's going to cut my hand open or anything?
Nah.
Oh. But they are pretty. Man, they're pretty. I just want to catch them to get a closer look at them. I know that sounds a little silly, but... Telling him, I was like, you know, he grabbed Clay Guido like he was a sack of potatoes and ran off with him.
Oh, no, hey, Hey, look, I have MMA background, so my like I have 9 years of wrestling. Like that was my specialty of double leg takedown. So right then and there, that was my real, I used to have been a wrestler, so I picked them up. I used to pick up 200-pound guys, no problem back in the days. I used to bench 255. When I was weighing like 125, like honestly, a lot of. Okay, that's where the name Monster came from.
Yeah.
But I've been fishing all my life. But I did some MMA and some wrestling.
Yeah, Drew was telling me. I saw you. There was another time you were rolling with some kids, and the little girl, she knew she had technique and stuff, but she didn't have nothing.
Yeah, so we were at this little park, and then
Yeah.
they had like a mat, like a grappling wrestling mat, and then they actually knew what they're doing, because I've been in the sport for a long time, so real recognizes real. I'm like, okay, I know what they're doing. They're doing some good jiu-jitsu, and then I'm just like, they don't know who I am, so I'm just like, can I roll? So they send me the girl, thinking, oh, let the girl tap this little guy out. I'm not too tall. I'm only like 5'1" on a good day. So they're just like. Yeah, send that girl over to tap him out. Man, I didn't let her get me in nothing. And then, you
were frustrating.
A guy or a boy or whatever, and like none of them beat me. Make long story short, none of them beat me.
Oh yeah, that girl was frustrated.
And I'm out of shape, and I haven't been in the sport in like 5 to 6 years, 7 years. So that was just even out of shape and stuff. You get a little, you still got it. You're just out of shape.
Yeah. I'll have to take your word for it. I wrestled in high school, but I didn't have it.
But yeah, that was funny. I picked him up like a sack of potatoes, and I ran him up the hill.
Yeah, man, you ran like you were stealing somebody's bride.
That was funny, watching my little legs just running up the hill.
You were gone, man.
I love it.
That's awesome, bro. Yeah.
But yeah, so you got a YouTube channel. So yeah, let me know when you want me to say the whole thing, about the you can come down, we fishing together, or you got it all?
Oh, I got it all, boss.
Perfect. But so you got to record too? Everything good?
Yeah, man, it's great. It's great.
Perfect. Awesome. But yeah.
All right, you're on film now, so you gotta do it again.
I am.
You are.
That's why I never record. 6 casts in a row in there.
And now skunkage. That's all right. There'll be another one. I guarantee.
There's no doubt about it. Ooh, look at this mine. Tarpon.
Ah,
Tarpon bait.
or bull shark bait.
Yeah. Nice, dude.
Hey, little buddy. All right. Yep, you got a couple hooks too. I've seen you before.
Has that one been hooked before too?
Yep.
Wow. They're just so fun, bro.
All I can say is I'm glad that they don't have these where I live.
Why?
Because I would be retired quicker.
What do you do right now?
I work for do sewage treatment.
Sewage treatment?
Yep, we take the stuff coming from the toilets and turn it into fertilizer and fresh water.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Sounds like a pretty cool deal.
It ain't bad. It ain't bad. I like it. Been there 30 some odd years, so I must like it a little bit. I like getting paid.
Yeah.
Oh, I got two again. Oh, you got a... Dang, this one's almost heavy.
Almost heavy?
Yeah. I think he's the heaviest one I've caught so far.
Nice. I'm gonna put a second fly on this thing.
All right, buddy. Bye. Yeah, belly flop. The keto one does better than the outdoor one.
Really?
But the outdoor one's just, I mean, some of it's like really cheesy stuff. Like when I was in Camp Verde, just filming with my phone.
Right.
Some of it, the stuff I've been doing lately, it's still pretty cheesy, to be honest. I mean, I recognize the cheesiness, but there's some parts of it that are, and I've heard it from other folks, like there's just some parts of it that are gold.
Really?
Yeah, the drone, I'm proud of the drone work.
Oh yeah. That's cool.
It's something. I mean, I'm out there anyway. Sometimes people can't get out and fish like they like, and I mean, I've been that way, where I enjoy watching stuff on YouTube, watching other people catch fish.
Yeah.
Like,
All right,
like
Sam.
your boy Monster Mike.
You ready for this? 2 at a time.
Oh, schnipple.
Never.
Oh, wow.
I've never caught 2 at a time on the time. The guys yesterday did.
Man, I can't stop catching 2 at a time.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like I really want to, but
This area is all about right here.
man.
And like, this is not even the best one. I got one better than this. But you know what? I'm noticing a lot of these fish are kind of small.
Uh-huh.
If they were big, this would be a really good spot. Babies?
Yeah, snakeheads do that too.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all have snakeheads down here. Yeah, you do. I mean, maybe not right here, but I know they exist down here.
We got them in north, like in Fort Lauderdale, Tamarack, and they're crazy fish.
Yeah, they are. They're tasty though.
There's actually some very close to here. Crazy that they're not all over here, really, but.
Well, I think there might just be, there might
fine.
be bigger fish or something that's more prolific. That's probably the only reason they ain't all over the place, because in places do the Brazilian trips. You fly to Brazil and,
We've,
well, I mean, I'm sure you don't walk.
Multiple trips that we offer over there, and there's some, like the most expensive trip is we have a private river owned by the Indians, and it's called the Urubashi River. It's like a 250-mile long river. And only, you know, we have a contract with the Indians over there, so we're the only ones allowed to fish it. That operation that I have there.
Really?
And that boat will just travel like a whole day till you get to your fishing ground. Basically, when you go over there, you just don't wanna. You wanna fish everything private. You don't wanna fish any of the Rio Negro stuff, because that's where anybody can fish. So they kind of have eaten a lot of the fish out of there. You know? Come
well,
up to the front so you don't step on there. When they hit that puppy, man. When they hit that thing you're throwing, it's pretty impressive, man. Okay. I'll go back to the jiggy.
Let me throw this a few more times.
Yeah.
That was one of the ones I bought, right?
Yeah.
Good.
Don't worry about it, man. That thing flies. And that one, you know, you throw it more parallel. You throw that thing up ahead of the boat. Because it really flies, and then you...
Yeah, it does fly. Yeah, I've seen, I forget who it was. Might have been Anthony Bourdain, somebody. there's a big fish market in Manaus.
Yeah, yeah.
And I mean, me and my wife, well, I'll tell you, I don't know if you know anything about Filipino folks,
Yeah.
but they are a fish eating culture.
Yeah.
That's why me and my wife get along so well, because we both like to fish.
You like fishing?
Oh, shoo.
Why didn't you come?
Because I have a 13-and-a-half-year-old dog.
Wow.
And we took him here last time and it was kind of rough on him. Man, oh man. Look at that. Look at that. That is, man.
I think there's a lot more in there too, dude. And I should have known because the opening there is the opening right there. Throw this sucker one time in there, man.
All right. Hopefully I can throw it without getting it all hooked. Oh.
I think you got it.
Oh, throw this sucker?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Right, yeah.
So, I know, I probably should have went.
Yeah, right where you are right there is where I just saw that swipe.
It's all right, I'm going back.
Ooh, he just came up for it again. All the way at the boat, he followed it. Nice, bum. Get him.
Got him.
Since you know you got the two, kind of try and keep them down, you know?
Ah.
Keep them in there.
Hey, little buddy. How you doing? Doing good today, Barter? You know, I'm sorry I don't have anything to feed you. I feel kind of bad. I feel kind of like I ripped you off.
These guys aren't hungry. They're not hungry at all. They're just, something was running away from them and just could not. Damn it, Drew, what are you doing?
Bye, buddy.